Hey, welcome back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show. And find the button there. There it is. We are going to finish up our show today talking with Raelynn Bean, Central Valley Electric Cooperative. And first of all, congratulations to your kiddos for being in the Dairy Heifer Show last night.
Thank you. Let me tell you, these kids out here, not just mine, but all of these kids work so hard getting these animals ready. They are up early. They work late into the night, and they've been doing it, some of them for months and months and months. And I'm telling you what, these kids work hard.
Oh, I know they do. Now you showed animals when you
I
were
did
in that age group.
I did.
Yeah. What did you show?
I showed dairy heifers.
Okay.
And pigs.
And pigs.
Yeah.
All right. You ever make the sale?
All the time. I was pretty successful.
So,
yeah.
And was that in your family? I mean, your family had been involved in ag? And...
Yes. My dad was a farmer. He's retired now. And my cousins and uncles have kind of taken on and continue that farm on, and they have a dairy, and it's just in the blood.
Well, that is great. So when a kid is going to have an animal to show, when is that animal selected? When does that whole process start?
So it's different for every species. So like the steers, I know our neighbors who are out here showing this week, they've had their steers since October. The dairy heifers, we have to have them by May 15th. We had ours a little earlier. Of course, the chickens we got in June. You know, it really depends on the species. So.
But then once that animal is selected, then you're right. The long hours, the long days of taking care of those animals get started.
And these animals they're pampered. They become pets. They really do become pets. And so on Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning, when the animals get released to wherever they're going to go, you're going to see a lot of tears. These kids get so attached to these animals, and then it's all over with.
Yep.
But that they fulfilled their purpose, and it's what they're raised for.
That's right. And
so,
then they move on to the next
level.
Yep. And for a lot of these kids, if they do make the sale, that's college money. That's job money. I mean,
I tell you what, I got out of college with my bachelor's and my master's degree debt-free because of showing animals.
Yeah.
And the generosity of the community that when my animals went through the sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that you see that happen. You know, there'll be 120 or so animals in the sale on Saturday night. So that's 120 kids. 120 families. Some kids have multiple animals in there.
Right.
But that's a pretty good amount. That's a lot of kids, a lot of whose college educations or professional schools or whatever future plans they have they get a kickstart, or they get a big boost by doing that.
Right. And this, the 4-H and FFA program is, you won't find any better kids. They're great kids. They learn to talk in front of people, and they learn public speaking and things like that. So they're both very, very good programs.
Yeah. So if you ever have a child that comes home and says, I'm thinking about joining the FFA, because they don't have to show animals, right?
No, they don't. And it's same in 4-H. You don't have to show animals. There's all kinds of inside exhibits that people can come and look at, that those kids baked and sewed and welded and, leather craft, and just all kinds of things that they can do.
Yeah. So don't say no, or don't laugh. You might chuckle internally, but if that's something they're expressing an interest in, let them go ahead and
absolutely.
And try it. And they may not stick with it, but why not give it a shot?
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Central Valley Electric has a booth out here at the fairgrounds.
We do. We've been out here for many, many years out here at the fair, and we're just stop by our booth. We're ready to talk to you, and we got some goodies to give away and let you know what's going on at the co-op, the different programs that you can sign up for, different things like that. The CVE board has been and will continue to be, I assume, great supporters of the youth of Chaves and Eddy County and our service territory.
Sure. And what does the display focus on? I think it's
So
the
we just
core values of the co-op?
yes, the 4 core values of the co-op. We just want people to know who we are. And so our core values are integrity, accountability, innovation, and community. So CVE does a great job at all 4 of those.
And so that's what you're going to learn about or see. And then you have different employees, different folks that are manning the booth this year?
We do. When I leave here, I will be at the booth this morning. You can come and see me. And this afternoon, Leah will come. And then we have one of our cashiers that works in the front office. She'll be out here tonight. And so we try to get everybody involved.
Well, that's good. So it's a chance to maybe meet some of the folks that you've only talked to on the phone.
Absolutely.
Or something like that.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool.
We even have one of our retirees coming out to take a turn.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I've only walked just briefly through the commercial building. I haven't been over to the community building yet, but have you had a chance to kind of walk around and see what some of the different displays are from the other organizations?
I haven't.
So
Tomorrow was
you're
pretty
kinda
busy
focused
for
on-
me, yeah. So hopefully today I can swing by and look at everything.
I'll be doing the same thing. Now, Sean, who does our morning show on 92.9, he and Tanner went around with a camera yesterday.
Oh, good.
And at one point I saw Sean in the Velcro suit.
Oh,
Have you tried that yet?
I have not. My son is dying to do that, so he might do that later.
So is the goal to try to get as high up on the Velcro wall as
I
you can?
think so, yes.
I saw one kid get just maybe 6 inches off the deal, so it's probably
Yeah.
not as easy as you think it is.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
And of course, there's the giant lemon. I mean, you
Oh.
can't come to the fair and not have lemonade. At some
No,
point.
you can't. And my son was waiting all day long yesterday for popcorn from First American Bank.
Well, they have it.
They do, and he believe me, he went back a couple of times.
Well, that's great. I haven't been over to the food court yet. You haven't.
I haven't either.
I need to wander over there too and see what kind of food that they have at the fair this year. I guess the only thing that if you want to be disappointed over anything is that they didn't get the carnival.
Right.
So there won't be a carnival this year, but
They tried.
they did. Oh
They
yeah,
did.
Yeah,
They
it wasn't
tried.
that they didn't want a carnival.
Right.
They wanted
Right.
the carnival, but the paperwork still
Right.
didn't take care of or processed or something.
But you know what? The Fair Board has worked really hard. They've got a concert coming in on Friday night, and they've got bull riding and rodeos and all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of people over watching the horse show. I've never really spent any time at the horse show, but that's starting to become a more popular
It is.
Event here.
It
too.
is.
So it'll be interesting to see. So the CVE booth will be there. I guess when is the commercial building? Is at 10 to?
They open today from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. I think today and on Thursday,
Okay.
and then Friday and Saturday it's 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
10 to 10.
Yes.
And I kind of like having the sale Saturday night. You know, whenever there's a change, people immediately go, "What did they do that for?" You know? I remember when they restriped J.J. Clark.
Oh, right.
and they did that with the lanes, and now you don't hear too many people complain about it.
Right.
It's pretty nice. But when they first do that, why did they do that? So anytime you make a change, you're always going to have people commenting. But the Saturday night thing might turn out to be a pretty good change.
Absolutely.
Because it'll encourage people to come out throughout the day on Saturday.
Right.
Instead of everybody packing up and being out of here.
Right.
On Saturday, so that'll be good. And you've got folks that are going to be. So your booth will be manned pretty much the whole time.
Anytime that commercial building's open, we plan on having somebody there.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Anything else going on? I know you have a blood drive.
We do. August 4th, there's a blood drive in the Jack Case Community Room. And I know you can go to the CVE website, and it's on our, did I say website?
Mm-hmm.
The CVE website, and it's on our Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll tell you how you can register for an appointment and donate blood.
Okay. And that's August 4th?
August 4th, that's next week.
Next week. Well, that's great. And it's hard to believe, but the kids are going to be in school here in a couple of weeks.
I know. Dusty's starting 2-day football next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so that's going on. I think the 2 days for volleyball are starting next week.
Right.
And then it's August 12th or 13th, something like that.
12th, I believe,
Is
that
the-
school starts, yep.
Wow.
Right around the corner.
Wow. That's
ChristianMingle.com/